In the today's session, we will discuss node analysis with independent voltage source. Let us take an example. Find the current through each resistor of the circuit shown below using nodal analysis. The circuit is given. So in this circuit, 15 volt is an independent voltage source. 20 volt it is also independent voltage source. Now we have in this network 1 2 3 4 5 total 5 resistors are there. So as per the question, we need to find the current flowing through each resistors using nodal analysis. So first, for the given network, we have to identify how many nodes are present. The below part is grounded. Okay, see here how many nodes we have for the given network. First we need to identify. So there are two nodes are present. One is here and another one is here. So this branch is connected to grounded and this is connected to grounded. All these points are what? The below are what? All these are ground. So only we have two nodes. Ground node we are not considering. Yes. First I will indicate two nodes as V1 and V2. There are two nodes are present. Those are indicated by the V1 and V2, and this is grounded. So as per the KCL, we need to find the current flowing through the which are moving towards and which are moving away from the node. So as per uh, this node V1, first I will represent three currents. I1 which is moving away from the node, and the current I2 which is also moving away from the node, and current I3 which is also moving away from the node. So generally always I will take moving away. Okay. Now for this node V1, I consider three currents. Those are moving away from the node. Moving away from the node means we have to take the negative. Moving towards means we have to take the positive. So here all these currents are moving away means we need to take negative polarity. So first I will apply the KCL for this node V1. Apply the KCL, hence the current current I1 is moving away, hence minus I1. Current I2 is also moving away, hence minus I2. Then current I3 is also moving away, that is equal to 0. Hence minus I1 minus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. So what we did, we applied the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, at node 1, that is V1. We got this equation. Now let us substitute the value of I1, I2, I3 in this equation. Now what is the value of I1? First, the current I1 is flowing through this branch and it is started its journey from V1 and it is going to end here. Okay, but in this branch voltage source is present, hence V1 I equal to what? As per Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. So I1 equal to, it started here, V1 here, the arrow mark head of the current I1 is pointing negative, hence V1 minus 15 divided by R. R is, this branch have the resistance 1 ohm, hence V1 minus 15 divided by 1 as it is. So minus symbol is there as it is kept here. Okay, next coming to I2 minus as it is. What is the value of I2? The current I2 is flowing in this branch. Hence, starting point is what? V1 minus, here ground is nothing but 0. V1 minus 0 divided by the respective resistance. It has, this branch has the resistance 1 ohm. Hence, V1 minus 0 divided by 1 ohm. I2 is completed. Next, let us take for I3. So the current I3 is flowing in this branch. Okay. Now started from here. So V1 minus, it will reach here. The current will reach here. So this node is represented by V2, voltage V2. Hence V1 minus V2 divided by the respective resistance, that is zero point 0.5. Hence we substituted the value of I1, I2, I3. Then let us make the simplification. For the simplification, I will multiply minus V1 minus into minus plus 15. Next minus V1. Okay, 0 is there, leave it. Next coming to here. 1 divided by 0.5. 1 divided by 0.5 we can write 1 divided by 1 by 2. 1 divided by 1 by 2 nothing but it will go to the numerator, it acts as a 2. Hence minus 2v1 minus into minus plus 2v2 is equal to 0. So let us take the coefficients of I1 first. Consider the coefficients of V1 first. Coefficients of V1 are minus 1 is there, minus 1 is there, minus 2 is there. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 4 V1. Then go for the coefficients of V2. Only one term is there, 2V2. Okay. Plus 15 as it is equal to 0. I will multiply. I will take this 15 towards the other sign of the right side of the equal sign. Then it becomes the minus 15. Now multiply the entire equation by minus 1. So it becomes 4v1 minus 2v2 that is equal to 15. Let us represent this equation as a notation equation number 1. Now I am going to apply the KCL at node 2. Applying the KCL at node 2. So node 2 is what? This one. Now for this node I am applying the KCL. So this is the current I3 moving towards. Current I3 is moving towards the node, and as I told earlier, I will take moving away. Next current I4, which is moving away from the branch, moving away from the node, and next one more current, the current I5, which is also moving away from the node. So now apply the KCL at node V2. We can say that, see here, current I3 is moving towards, hence it becomes plus I3. Current I4 is moving away, so it becomes minus I4. I3 minus I4, and the current I5 is also moving away, so it becomes minus I5. So is equal to 0. So once I will repeat, I3 minus I4 minus I5 is equal to 0. So let us verify the equation. I3 minus I4 minus I5 is equal to 0. Let us substitute the values of these three currents. So I3, the current I3 is moving in this branch. The current I3 is moving in this branch. Hence, V1 minus V2 divided by 0.5. V1 minus V2 divided by 0.5. Minus as it is. Let us take the value of I4. The current I4 is moving in this branch. Hence, V2 minus ground means 0. V2 minus 0 divided by 2. V2 minus 0 divided by 2. Okay, fine. Next, minus symbol as it is. Let us see the current I5. The current I5 is moving through this branch. V2, this branch has voltage source, that is 20 volt. The head of the arrow mark is pointing negative polarity of this voltage source. Hence, V2 minus 20 divided by 1 ohm. Hence, V2 minus 20 divided by 1 ohm is equal to 0. Okay. Next is simplification. Further simplification. How to simplify? As I told, 1 divided by 1 by 2. 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 divided by 1 by 2 means it will go to the numerator, it acts as a 2. So 2v1 minus 2v2 minus as it is. Okay. 1 by 2 nothing but 0.5. Hence minus 0.5 v2, 0, leave it. Next, minus v2 minus into minus plus 20 is equal to 0. Okay. Next, see the coefficients of v1. Only one term is there, so let us take as it is 2v1. Next, go for the coefficients of v2. How many v2 terms are there? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 v2 terms, and observe the coefficients and simplify. Minus 2 minus 0.5, hence it is minus 2.5, minus 2.5 minus 1, hence it is minus 3.5 v2. If you take 20 right side of the equal sign, it becomes minus 20. So let us represent it as a equation number 2. Hence, see the equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, directly we can calculate the values. Here 4v1 minus 2v2 is equal to 15 is there. Second equation, 2v1 minus 3.5v2 is equal to minus 20 is there. In equation 1 and equation 2, there are two unknowns, V1 and V2. So if you multiply the equation 2 by 2, and we are going to calculate the value of V2. So I am going to multiply the equation 2 by 2. So if you multiply the equation 2 by 2 means it becomes 4V1 minus 3.5 into 2, 7V2 is equal to minus 40. Now I am going to add these equations. First equation as it is 4V1 minus 2V2 is equal to 15. After multiplying what we got, 4V1 minus 7V2 is equal to minus 40. Add, so plus it becomes minus, minus is there, minus into minus it becomes plus, minus into minus it becomes plus. So 4v1 get cancels. Okay, next minus 2v2 plus 7v2, it becomes plus 5v2 is equal to 15 plus 40, 55. Hence 5v2 is equal to 55. So let us take this 5 towards right side of the equal sign. Hence v2 equal to 55 divided by 5. 55 divided by 5, that is 11 volts. Hence we got V2 equal to 11 volt. If you substitute this value in any of these two equations, it may be equation 1 and or it may be equation 2, then we are going to calculate the value of V1. So now what I am doing, I am substituting the value of V2 in equation 1. Put V2 equal to 11 volt in equation 1, we are getting 4V1 minus 2V2 is there. In place of V2, what I did, I substituted 11 volt is equal to 15. So 4V1, 15 as it is, 11 into 2, 20, 22, minus 22 is there. If you take right side of the equal, it becomes plus. So 15 plus 22, that is 37. 4V1 equal to 37. Hence, V1 equal to 37 divided by 4. So what is the answer? 9.25. Hence, we got V1 equal to 9.25. So we calculated node voltages V1 equal to 9.25 volt and V2 equal to 11 volts. But the question is find the current through each resistors. Find the current through each resistors of a given network by using nodal analysis. So in the network we represented a total 5 currents, that is I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. These currents are flowing through respective branches. So let us calculate all these various currents, I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. So I1 equal to what? Already we know I1 is flowing in the first branch, V1 minus 15 divided by 1. V1 is calculated 9.25 minus 15 by 1. So minus 5.75. I2 is what? I2 is V1 by V1 minus 0 divided by 1. Okay. V1 is known, that is 9.25. Hence I2 equal to 9.25 amperes. I3 is already we know, that is V1 minus V2 divided by 0.5. Substitute the value of V1, 9.25 minus 11 divided by 0.5. Simplify, you are getting minus 3.5 amperes. Next current I4. Current I4 is V2 minus 0 divided by 2. Okay. It is V2 is 11, 11 by 2 is 5.5 amperes. Last current, the current I5 equal to V2 minus 20 divided by 1. V2 is what? How much? That is 11. 11 minus 20, that is minus 9 amperes. Hence, we calculated all the currents which are flowing through each resistors. Okay, this is the example. Okay, one more example we will take for finding the voltage. Use nodal analysis to find V0 in the circuit shown below. This is the given circuit. So what is asking for? Use nodal analysis. Nodal analysis method we have to use. We have to find V0 in the circuit shown below. See, in this network, V0 is represented across this terminal. Across this terminal. So how to solve this example? See, in this example, first we need to identify which is this reference node, which is the ground. In this network, only one node is there. So this is act as a reference node and another one is ground. Okay, ground is nothing but 0. So apply the KCL at node V1. Before applying the KCL, I am going to represent the currents for this node. Current I1 is moving away. Current I2 is also moving away. Current I3 is also moving away. If you are applying the KCL at node V1, so we have to write minus I1 minus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. Okay. So I1 equal to what? Minus as it is, I will write I1 equal to what? V1. See, the head of the arrow mark is pointing to plus polarity. Hence, V1 plus 6 divided by R. R is how much? R nothing but resistance, 6. Hence, I1 equal to V1 plus 6 divided by 6. Next, I2 minus as it is, I will keep I2 equal to what? V1 divided by 2. Sorry, 2 plus 1. V1 minus 0, 2 resistance and 1 ohm resistance. Both are in series. Hence, V1 minus 0 divided by 3. Okay, fine. Next, I3. The current I3 is flowing through this branch. So, hence, V1, the head of the arrow mark is pointing positive polarity. Hence, V1 plus 3 volt plus 3 volt divided by 2 ohm. So, that is thing, same thing I am written here. Applying the node KCL at node 1, we are getting minus I1 minus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. I1 is V1 plus 6 divided by 6 and I2 is V1 minus 0 divided by 2 and 1 ohm are in series. Hence 2 plus 1 is 3 minus as it is I3 is V1 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. For the simplification, minus V1 by 6, 6 by 6 it is 1. So minus into plus minus 1. Next minus V1 by 3. Next minus V1 by 2 minus into minus minus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Let us take the LCM. LCM is 6. Then LCM is 6. So if you are taking the LCM, do the simplification. Minus V1 as it is. Here there is no denominator term, hence 1. 1 multiplied by 6, we are getting 6. Hence minus 1 into 6, that is minus 6. Minus V1. Denominator 3 is there. When we are getting 6, 3 into 2, 6, we are getting. Hence multiplied by 2 here. Minus 2 V1. Next minus 3 as it is. When we are getting 6, 2 into 3 we are getting 6, hence 3 multiplied by 3, hence minus 9 is equal to 0. If you take 6 towards the right side of the equal sign, 0 into 6 it becomes 0. Hence the numerator term simplified, the coefficients of V1 1, 2, 3 are there. Hence add these terms, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Hence it is minus 6 V1 minus 6 minus 9 minus 15 is equal to 0. Hence minus 6 V1 equal to plus 15. V1 equal to minus 15 by 6. How much? V1 equal to minus 0.25 volts. So we calculated V1, but we want V0. So only I will take that branch V0 across this terminal we have to calculate. So here reference node V1 is there, but we have to calculate V0. Let us make use of voltage divider rule. Voltage divider rule. So hence V0 equal to voltage across this terminal. V0 equal to R2. So this one is represented as R1. This one is represented R2. The respective branch resistance R2 is divided by R1 plus R2 into V1. Okay. Substitute the values. V0 equal to R2 is 1 divided by R1 is 2, R2 is 1. So 1 divided by 2 plus 1 multiplied by V1. V1 is calculated minus 2.5. Hence 1 divided by 3 into minus 0.25. Minus 2.5 divided by 3. So answer is V0 equal to minus 0.33 volts. Likewise, we have to calculate uh, given parameters. It may be voltage or it may be currents using nodal analysis. Okay.